My name's Keith Moss. I'm a fashion and commercial photographer, and we're here at Nest in Barnard Castle doing a masterclass on doing a front cover shot for a magazine. We're going to use no post-production whatsoever. It's going to be all done in makeup, lighting and in the camera. It's not just about me, it's about my whole team. Without them, I wouldn't be able to do my job. My makeup artist is Natalie. We work together on everything, so she knows how to apply makeup to my style, which is really important.
We've used a matte foundation, obviously so that we're not getting any sort of reflection, any sort of oiliness bouncing off the skin. With hair, we're going for all up today, sort of like 50s style really. All up, sort of round, sort of a twist around the side of the head. It will look lovely with the dress we've got as well.
I have an amazing stylist, Claire. She can make 3 metres of fabric look like a couture dress in 10 minutes. I don't know how she does it, but that's amazing.
What we're going to do today is make a dress sort of quite live. The main focus has always got to be on the garment and on the texture of the fabric, accuracy and colour. So we're going to do something obviously with lots of fabric, so Keith's going to pick up on the detail of that.
Another member of my team is Pat, who's on post-production.
I'm just getting the laptop ready so that we can shoot tethered. It connects then to Capture One. You can see all the camera controls on the screen there, and then you can just see the images it's coming through.
Camera equipment today, I'm using a new Phase 1 DF body with a 150mm Mamiya AFD2 lens. This is just a simple studio light. We prefer to use Bowens. It doesn't really matter what light you use. One of the things that really matters is the beauty dish on the front. It's called a beauty dish. If we strip it down, you've basically got a light reflective source that then will go through a perspex sheet. And what the perspex sheet does is diffuses the light and makes it really soft. To add to the softness, we've also got a honeycomb. And in the olden days when we didn't have honeycombs, I used to use a pair of tights, which were always interesting.
So we've just done a quick test shoot. The shading on the cheek area is not quite as strong as what I was after really. So instead of just adding more to the same colour, I'm just going to add a shade of purple, which will just be a bit darker. And then when transferred to black and white, it'll just be a bit more visible. So a few adjustments and we'll be there.
When we can soak light up, it allows us to overexpose in the camera, and we're probably going to overexpose by nearly 2 stops. Because we can overexpose by 2 stops, it means that Anna hasn't, because she's got good skin, but if there's any blemishes or any wrinkles, they will just go.
We're nearly there now. We're just sort of trying to create lots of texture in the fabric.
I'm using a black backdrop because I want to take all the emphasis away of anything other than Ella's eyes really, and the emotion that's in Ella's eyes. So all I'm going to do is, if you come right here, Ella, I'm just going to take a reading.
Keith's done all his lighting checks, his light meter and everything, so once that outfit's ready, we'll be ready to go.
So what we're going to do is just going to do one test shot. Thanks, Ella. So this is the first shot that the client sees. That's too bleached out for me, so we're now going to underexpose just a slight little bit. You can add a bit more contrast. You can still see the skin underneath there, but it's amazingly sharp. So the skin's in there, there's no blemishes. So that's just to demonstrate a combination between makeup and the light we're using and the exposure. And that's it, it's just a question of shooting now.
It's very, very rare that clients will pay you for post-production. So if we can minimise that, then it's going to be better. You're spending more time working rather than sat on a computer.
Thank you. It looks like it's been heavily retouched. Just very simple, isn't it, really? I always think it's a bit of a fake doing this because it's like just so simple.